wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, wah, wah. Congratulations, Volition. Greediness, your cockiness, your arrogance, and your selfishness have led to your demise. Hello everyone, Edgerunner Gaming HD. Welcome to another discussion. Welcome to another discussion video here on the channel. And Volition is no more. After 30 years of being in the video game industry, they released a blog post yesterday morning stating that they are officially closing their doors. That Embracer, basically what happened with the Embracer company is that they tried to have this $2 billion deal, and unfortunately it didn't go through for them. So they're having to make a whole bunch of budget cuts right now. And one of those budget cuts just happens to be Volition. And Volition, as of late, hasn't been in the news for good PR. Obviously, because of the Saints Row reboot, the response that they gave the fans, the die-hard fans of Saints Row that wanted a reboot, the equivalent of Saints Row 1 or Saints Row 2, and then they get whatever the fuck the reboot that we got last year was. And now Volition is no more. As of September 1st, 2023, Volition is dead. My thoughts on this whole situation are, yes, it does suck that people are out of a job, that people unfortunately lost their job and now they're jobless, and I don't think they're going to go homeless, but then again, you never know. You just never know at this point. I've heard that Volition's going to try to get them jobs in the video game industry or try to get them jobs elsewhere. And for that, I'll say good on Volition for trying to help their employees out. I'm not going to shit on them for that. But if you think I'm going to sit here and defend Volition for their actions that led to their demise, no the fuck I am not. I am not going to sit here and kiss their ass and say that they're a perfect company, that they can do no wrong, that they've never done anything to piss off their consumer base, that they've never done anything to piss off their fans, because my oh my, this Saints Row reboot, when they first announced it 2 years ago, and the response that they gave their fans, die-hard fans that grew up playing games such as Saints Row 1 and Saints Row 2, that wanted the OG Saints Row to come back, and they come out and they voice their opinion and give Volition criticism where it's due. And instead of Volition taking the criticism and admitting that they fucked up, that they'll rework the game and actually give the fans what they want, what does Volition do? They send out a tweet with a GIF, haters gonna hate. They shit on their fans. They tell them, if you don't like it, don't fucking buy it. We're sticking to our guns. We're gonna make the game that we want to make, and if you don't like it, basically eat shit. Game comes out, and it's a commercial flop. I remember seeing an article a few months ago stating that this game had failed to sell even 2 million copies. 2 million copies. And this was just a few months after the game came out. Now, maybe it's sold 2 million copies by now, and it'll probably sell a little bit more because it's going to be on PlayStation Plus for the month of September. How fitting that Volition's final curtain call in the video game industry is releasing this fucking dumpster fire of a reboot on PlayStation Plus. Which kind of fits with PlayStation Plus right now, because PlayStation Plus is also a fucking dumpster fire. But anyways, I did a discussion video talking about PlayStation Plus. I'm not going to talk about it anymore here for this discussion. Volition, you did this to yourselves. You have nobody to blame but yourselves. I have to use this word, but I'm going to have to use it here. You went woke. They had the mindset of go woke or go broke. You went broke. You went broke, Volition. If you would have just listened to your fans and gave everybody a reboot, the equivalent of Saints Row 1 or Saints Row 2, maybe you would still be around. Maybe, just a teeny tiny little maybe, you would still be around. Or your company would have been sold by Embracer. I think, weren't you actually, now that I remember, weren't you kind of sold off to Gearbox a couple of months ago, if I remember correctly? I believe you were sold off to Gearbox, and now you're completely out of business. Now you're gone. You could have been sold off of, like, completely to Gearbox. You could have been sold off. It didn't have to be Gearbox. You could have been sold off to freaking, I don't know, somebody. Microsoft could have picked you up for a few $1 million. They could have put all your games on Game Pass. You'd be raking in money right now because your games would be on Xbox Game Pass. But that's not the case. And now a once proud, once great video game studio is no more. I want to say I want to say what most people would say in this occasion, but unfortunately for you, I can't do that. I can't do that for you. You shit on your fans. You shit on the consumers. You shit on the faithful that actually still cared about you. Even after everything you did to the Saints Row franchise after Saints Row 2, you still had the people that were still loyal enough to support you all the way to the end. And how do you treat them? By kicking them square in the nuts, by spitting in their face, by stabbing them in the back. And you released the worst game in the Saints Row franchise, and perhaps the worst game in the history of your company. So bad, so fucking bad, 1 year after it came out. Even after some DLC came out for it a couple of months ago, 1 year after it comes out, you're out of business now. You're like Luminous Productions. Remember when they came out with Forspoken earlier this year? Where's Luminous Productions now? Folded into Square Enix. They don't exist no more. Forspoken was so bad that Luminous Productions folded 1 month after it came out. Your Saints Row reboot was so bad that 1 year later, you didn't even fold. You're completely gone now. You're gone. I don't know what's going to happen to the IPs. Maybe somebody picks them up. Maybe Gearbox gives them to another studio. Maybe Embracer gives them to another studio and they either remaster Saints Row, they remaster, well, they did a, well, there was a remaster of Saints Row 4 and Saints Row 3. There was never a remaster of Saints Row 1 and 2, and there probably won't be now, unless somebody picks up the IP and is willing to do it. Speaking of Saints Row 2, The PC mod that was in the works, I guess that's officially dead now. That PC mod, unless it gets leaked by one of the employees at Volition, that mod is dead now. It's done. Done. And that sucks. That really sucks for the people on PC that really want to play Saints Row 2. They lost a mod that potentially could have really fixed the game. And unless a remaster comes out for this game, which I seriously doubt it, not a remake, a remaster, then again, they probably censor that too. You never know. Saints Row 2 is never going to get fixed on PC now. Unless the source code for the mod gets leaked. And that's if it gets leaked. Red Faction, I don't know what's going to happen to that. That might be officially dead now. I don't want to say Saints Row is officially dead, because there's a chance it still could come back. Red Faction, though, I think Red Faction most likely is officially dead. And that sucks. That really sucks. Because Red Faction Guerrilla has some of the best open world destruction I have ever seen in a video game. I've yet to play it ever in my entire life. I've yet to touch that game. But from the trailers I've seen, from the gameplay I've seen of it, it looks like it's one of the best open world destruction games of all time. And the company that made it, the studio that made it, is now no more. Because they went woke, and now they've gone broke. This does suck. It sucks. You know, seeing a once proud studio completely just crumble into dust. To be Thanos snapped out of existence. To just be gone. But at the same time, I can't help but say that you did it to yourselves. Goodbye, Volition. I guess that's the nicest thing I could say this whole video. I wish your employees well, wherever they go. The good ones, that is. The ones that didn't shit on their fans. I wish them well. To the ones that shit on their fans and disrespected the fan base, y'all can go fuck yourselves for all I care. I still plan on playing Saints Row 1 and Saints Row 2. And I do plan on getting back to Saints Row 3. I do plan on playing Red Faction one day. I don't have planned to play the Saints Row reboot. That ain't gonna happen. Number one, I don't got PlayStation Plus. Number two, I don't care to get PlayStation Plus. Number three, I ain't buying this fucking game. Even if somebody were to give me the game on Xbox, I ain't taking it. Keep that money for yourself, or use your money on a better game if you wanted to give me a game. Not like I'm freaking, you know, holding a gun up to your head and saying, hey, you know, give me a game on Xbox, give me Saints Row Reboot, because I don't want the fucking game, period. I don't want to touch that game with a 10-foot pole. If I have a if I had a 10-foot pole, excuse me. I'm sorry, it's really freaking late at the time of me recording this. I really need to get to sleep. But I figured I'd just come on and give my thoughts on this whole situation. Goodbye, Volition. Part of me is gonna miss you, but a majority of my mind right now is saying you get what you fucking deserve. And if people think I'm an asshole for saying that, oh well, that's too damn bad. This is my channel and this is my viewpoint. And I'm not the only one with this viewpoint. There's a lot of other people out here with the same opinion as me. It sucks, but they did it to themselves. Edgerunner Gaming HD signing out. Peace, stay safe, have a great rest of the day. Hopefully the audio is okay in this video. I don't know until I go back and check. Anyways, I'm out. Bye.
They will find me through the flames, flames that run down through my veins. I will make the city burn. We're not planning to return. Trying so hard to be free, to make you see what I see. Hold on to your wishes if you can't hold on to me. Forgive me for letting you down. Forgive me for letting you down again. I guess I'm not strong enough.